Right, so we're talking about unattainable wishes is the last piece of syntax in Unit 17. Before we do that, though, we're going to review a little bit. We're going to talk about semi-attainable wishes, okay, of the type that we already had. That is, when you have the optative as the main verb of a sentence and no on, that's the key thing, just a plain old optative, it's a wish optative, maybe you remember. And you can have a particle combination like athe or agar, optionally, to go with it. But you don't have to, because the wish optative is clear enough if you just have the optative as the main verb and no on. So that's our first example, athe, that's the optional particle combination to signal a wish. Pausamen, the aorist optative first person plural of pauo, to stop. And tous polemius, the enemy, in accusative case. So it means if only we could stop the enemy. When you do a wish in the optative, you're really pretty unsure that it's going to happen, okay? The likelihood is dim. But you can push it farther if you use these particles, the wish particles, athe or agar, with indicative, past tense indicatives. This is something similar to the contrafactual conditional syntax. So athe epauomen tous polemius, I think this is intuitively reasonable, means would that I wish that we were stopping the enemy. Now, already by then, when you've said that, it's not possible anymore, right? Because we aren't, is what's implied, right? And when you go further and use the aorist, athe epausamen tous polemius, it means would that we, or I wish that we had stopped the enemy, and they're super clear that we didn't, right? So these are interesting kind of extended syntax of wishes that's comparable to the way conditional syntax works in an interesting way.